there isn't a heavy committal to the top side of the map to try to punish him, because Renekton into Gnar is a matchup where if you have some strong help, you can chain CC and blow the Gnar up repeatedly. Live Sandbox in a tough situation.
Yeah, certainly. Nameplate's going to be a big deal.
If you try to Silas engage as a charm, the Hecarim flanks can be pretty easily shut down by a Renekton or an Ahri who catches you first. Can't really do much with the Leona angle because you're going to be taking so much range damage from the Jinx as you're trying to approach. This could be an opportunity.
Yeah, we do manage to find some chompers though, and that is First Blood going to the Jinx. This is disaster territory as now they're chasing down the members of Live Sandbox. Voidseeker is going to come through, but the horse that was transformed is going to fall down immediately. Both horses crashing in the first time of asking. 1010's going to go down though. And all of the anime fans in the chat get very upset.
Yeah, well, that's the end of this early game for Live Sandbox. Unfortunately, they're looking for a play here off of the Leona.
Yeah, and they've got the 5 members already here, and I think that Fredabreon just shouldn't go for this fight. They are going to teleport in. They're looking to fight for Shirley here. They want to try and take this one. As Raptor goes into the fog of war, is going to try and get out here as well, but the Solar Flare is going to land. Oh no! The Onslaught of Shadows really does not quite do enough, as Morgan's now trying to escape, and Lava picks up the first kill of the fight. It's a fantastic charm to connect, but Envy's able to use his cleanse and get himself out of the way. The rest of the team, though, not going to be so lucky. Another charm lands, as Lava is looking to grab yet more points for his player of the game standings. He's sitting at 900 right now as 1010 going to get charmed up. That is 3 in a row for this Ahri player, and they'll transition into this outer turret top lane.
And there's just nothing Live Sandbox can do about it.
Yep, Humbug, he's real dead. Going to get stabbed mid-Onslaught of Shadows, and Raptor is going to pick up a horse with a crown. That's absolutely adorable. But that means that there's no jungler. That means that it's time for Baron. And it looks like another day in the office here for Fredabreon last year, and we've seen the results of that, right?
Yep.
It's very, very important as we're going to have a team fight break out here. Onslaught of Shadows comes in. Henna is going to stopwatch it. Flashes immediately. They do manage to pick up the Jinx as the horse is traded, but you'll probably take that as Live Sandbox. Maybe not if you lose your Gnar as well, as the rest of Live Sandbox are on the run. Lava is still alive, finds the charm, but it's onto Leona. He does go golden in the end, and Envy has to be the hero. Killer Instinct going to be used. He dives on top of the Ahri. That was definitely a bit hypey, but I liked it. I don't even know what that reference was for. I feel like this game is so over, my brain melted.
Oh no, 1010 is about to get 1v1.
Well, we're going to do some classic Hecarim, but thankfully there is a Kai'Sa there to follow up. That's what this composition is supposed to do, and let's see whether they can kill Morgan. This Crocodile just went 1v3. That is how incredibly far ahead this team is. It's a double kill for Morgan. The Lord has spoken, and this game will be finished. Can we get a Renekton pentakill? I don't think so. I would like it to happen, but it's not going to happen. It was stolen by Raptor, who turned into 1010. I got very confused.
This is it. Last fight of the game. Live Sandbox going to come over here and see if they can steal a miracle.
Yeah. Well, Morgan is lying in wait. The Crocodile is in the reeds, as he does have the stun primed. I'm going to use it. They were looking for the turn, but they are just going to back away. They don't need the Baron to win this game. They just need to kill all the members of Live Sandbox, as that's the aim. As Lava doesn't find the charm, Solar Flare goes wide as well. The Spirit Rush is really good to get out of the way of the Onslaught of Shadows. Raptor goes golden, then he just gets out of there. It's a 4-man Gnar, but it does not matter. It's a double kill for Lava. Delight dies in celebration for the victory of this game, as 1010 will be wiped out. Henna gets excited, but he's been excited for quite a while, and it's about time that they do manage to get some payoff here. As yeah, Humbug, let's see whether he can actually get anything done here, as Henna is going to flash on him, and that's kind of the position of this game right now.
It certainly is. I mean, not much else to say on this one. It's really unfortunate. We're going to say that a few more times, because this is only game 1, and they get a reset in game 2, and maybe that goes better.
Yeah. Nice little supercharger there from Envy. Tries to get himself out of the way. Oh no. He was like traveling through the air. Meanwhile, he's getting stunned by Renekton, and then turns up and can do nothing about it. Raptor, nice little flash there to get out of the way of Kayle, but now the Nexus will go down. It's 28 minutes into a game that was over at 14 minutes.
They really did. I mean, it was almost, I don't know, when you watch Fredabreon players move around the map, like, they had no remorse. Like, they were ready to take this win, because it matters so much for them too, right? I mean, it was extremely cutthroat the way they played it, how much they controlled vision, how deep they went, how many picks they got. It's a really good comp here for Live Sandbox, you know? I mean, they have really hard engage. They have the follow-up damage to the Aphelios. There is somewhat of a range problem here, and the damage throughput isn't amazing, but that's not really that strong for Vex either, right? Like, she's not going to be doing a lot of sustained damage. She's looking for engages and follow-up. So it's going to be a very bloody game.
These unfortunate circumstances. This could be a fun one. This could be a fun one. And it could also be a bit of a stomp once again, but we'll see. As Raptor coming up towards the top side, and this is a rough moment. He wastes no time getting in here. Let's see whether the Wind Becomes Lightning is going to connect. It's actually not even going to be attempted, as it was just the Audacious Charge.
Ghost?
As they get the Ghost out.
Yeah, Ghost, well played here for Howling. Is completely fine, doesn't have to flash.
All right, could this be the big play? They're standing on a ward. As Delight's going to Hex Flash over, 10-10 immediately going to get stunned up, and that is First Blood going over to Lava. Disaster.
I mean...
That's why you got to check the visions.
Yeah, I mean, that's a huge issue. Plus, 10-10 doesn't have level 6 yet. It's really, really tight right now, actually, the race for this Herald. Live Sandbox going to juggle this one back once again. It's all about these prios. Envy up here first.
I've seen this before, as in goes Delight, finds yet another one! But Lava gets hit by the gameplay button. The depth charge comes through as Lava tries to find the Shadow Surge. Super Mega Death Rocket just barely misses, and somehow Lava is still alive! Oh no, Kao's gonna go down. Man, that was almost a gimme as Envy throws a Moonlight Vigil to Narnia.
I mean, he has to take Ghost in this scenario, but that's just one edge Morgan has over him.
Well, another Solar Flare going to connect as Henna's found Kayle alongside Delight. Delight has no more mana left, but Raptors almost able to find the Wind Becomes Lightning. The Zap will connect, Super Mega Death Rocket, and Narnia's getting crowded at the moment as Kayle's just going to walk it out to this outer turret and might actually live. That Moonlight Vigil is going to connect as the Infernum variety not offering that much damage right now. As Ben 10 is going to flash out of the way of the Solar Flare. That Super Mega Death Rocket will land, as will the Shadow Surge, and Moonlight Vigil is going to do the same. They managed to wipe out the Leona in trade for the Syndra, as in goes Lava with yet another reset. Not going to quite find that one, though, as Humbug's going to lock down the kill under the Vex, and this is absolute calamity here in the river. Kale's going to go down. That Zap goes wide. That's on brand for this particular game, as Fred and Brian are going to be able to get control of the bottom lane, possibly take down that turret, and Morgan is laning against Howling. You don't have that much contact with one another. I mean, that's why they are able to play, right?
Exactly.
As Morgan looks for a bit of a flank. Howling dives on in, but he isn't really able to find too much. That's a phenomenal ult from Raptor, but he will get stunned up in the end. The Crescent Guard doing a bunch of work until it doesn't. He will fall down, but it'll be a trade. 1-for-1 so far as Fred Brion still looking to try and chase them down. Humbug lands a Q onto Lava, but that's not the target that he's looking for. Shadow Surge now on cooldown. No reset was available. And in goes Humbug, looking for his opportunity, but Delight is real tanky. That Eclipse problem happening once again, as Morgan off on the flank will just get stunned up, and these scatters have been so important from 10-10. Yeah, Raptor is actually going to move down here. They don't want to just give it away, as Chaos clearing out vision. Howling's in the mid lane, and Morgan has teleport, remember, so it's not like they're going for a 4v5. Morgan's going to teleport in now. We are going to have a commitment to try and deny this Mountain Soul point. That's a great hook to land onto Delight, but once again, Eclipse, problem. And Morgan now trying to play frontline. They don't really have one of those necessarily if Delight doesn't have W up, but that's up basically all the time. That's why Leona is so good. It's going to be Live Sandbox losing the Drake, but getting priority in mid. Envy's going to get slowed down as Shadow Surge will connect onto the priority target, and in goes Lava. Immediately, the flash is going to be used. Moonlight Vigil comes down as well, but really doesn't do all that much. The Grand Challenge has been issued. Morgan really wants it, but he'll take an 80 carry on his way through. And 10-10 has absolutely no mana. Takes a Blast Cone, though, and he'll be able to get himself out.
Follow up in moments like this where Lava is just ulting him from a million miles away.
Oh, Henna, melee range with a Tryndamere. Generally a bad idea, but the depth charge not going to get followed up on. Lava is going to pay for Henna's sins. As the flash goes forward, gameplay button is pressed, and Henna presses flash. I can't speak.
Super Mega Death Rocket is up. Delight is not here, or is here, but does not have his ultimate, I should say. It's a few seconds away. Coming up now.
Super Mega Death Rocket is going to hit. That's definitely good news as Kale's going to get reposted and stunned back immediately, but same treatment, it's going to go over to Morgan, who will get kicked back. Core Drinker gets a fair bit of value, but Henna will find his way into the fight, but not before the double kill comes in for Envy. Kale goes down in the end, but that is still a trade up for Liv Sandbox. Wash the dishes, you know that's never going to happen. As Xenoblade goes in, Humbug is going to have to flash, get himself out of the way. That Super Mega Death Rocket will connect. And Lava picks up the kill, gets the resets here at the same time as the Shadow Surges are starting to rain through. It's a double kill now for Lava, but he's down very, very low. And Envy's got some good guns for this particular fight.
He really does. There's just nothing that you could really do to guarantee Pryl. This is a gamble they'll take.
We're trading for Baron. I like it. All right, Liv Sandbox going to start this up. Morgan doesn't have teleport, and he's booking it towards this Baron pit. Bro know exactly what's going on, but can they do anything about it as they find the dredge line? That's a lot of damage onto Delight, who tanks for about 600 years. Super Mega Death Rocket does a lot of work here, as eventually he will go down. Knock up onto Howling, who has to use his ultimate now, but the Shadow Surge will come through. Lava, is he going to land it? No, because it's a good stopwatch, as Wolf indicated prior to this battle. And Morgan finds the best riposte I've seen in a really long time. He's also not going to go down, as finally Fredit Brion find that team fight that they're looking for. Henna gets excited, and 10-10 goes home.
So with 3 Mountain Soul over to Fredit Brion if they want it, but for these death timers, I suppose we are post 30 minutes of the game. It doesn't feel like it. I guess you just go end here as Fredit Brion. They had a choose-your-own-adventure game to play, and they just chose to go to the last chapter straight away.
Yep.
Goodbye, 10-10.
Morgan with the best Fiora performance in the LCK I've seen all week. And they take down the Nexus. Fredit Brion get the expected 2-0.
Someone who was called up either this week or last week.
I think it was last week, yeah. He hasn't been, subbing for the team for quite some time.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, guys. This is Jason for the POG interview translation took by Lava and Light. With this victory, your probability to make playoffs is higher than 92%. How do you feel? With this higher probability, we don't want to get caught off guard. We will keep working hard until the very end. Yeah, I mean, we worked so hard and we were able to get this victory, so it's awesome. I mean, Raptor filled in for Umti today, so how did you kind of build a synergy as a mid and jungle duo? Raptor is a very aggressive player, he's really good at it, so yeah, it was really pretty good. And Delight. While I was eating dinner here at Lowell Park, I saw you teaching Raptor, how to do the cool pose in the entrance and how he actually has to sit on his seat on stage. So I guess you were giving him a lot of advices playing on stage today. Yeah, first off, I just wanted to kind of make him feel comfortable, not get nervous. That was my advice. I can't believe you are giving the advice to the rookies because you were the one feeling so nervous during interviews on stage. Time flies. Any message over to Umti as well, watching this from home? Yeah, I heard he's getting some rest, so I hope he gets well soon and come back. In game number 1, when both Hecarim and Ahri were available, you guys decided to B1 pick Ahri. Was that in order to kind of remove some of the burden from Raptor's shoulders? Not really. I was just confident in Ahri. And after winning game 1, game 2 is the Morgan's Fiora debut. What was the plan in that pick? To be honest, we never played Fiora in scrims, but it was just the right comp for Fiora, and he was very confident. I think game 2, not many Bro players had lane prio, but every time, Delight, you were rotating over the map, helping out the laners who made those calls. Together with the jungler, and once we see the right angle, we just try to make plays instead of for kind of proactive actions. These days, we are having a lot of melee range champions as supports, and how they kind of play the map kind of decides the result of the game. What do you think about that? I think Yeah, Enchanter supports are not having as much prior as before. And with this melee supports having this priority, we're having more and more actions on the map. Lava, with this POG, you are tied second place in the POG standings. How far do you want to go? I'm not really interested in POG standings, but I think 1,000 pop points looks kind of pretty in terms of the number. And I heard Edgar is going to gift Umti a tailor-made suit if you guys make playoffs. So, what do you think about that? Yeah, I mean, he said he's gonna buy us nice dinner, and especially for Umti. About that, Last time when Umti saw Taman Kia players wearing suits, he was like, "Oh, that looks so cool." So I guess Edgar wants to give him a nice gift. But I myself want to lose weight first. No, it's gonna look good on you. What about you, Lava? What about it? Do you want any gift from Edgar once you make it to playoffs? Did Edgar make any promise? Nothing special. He said he's gonna buy us a nice KBBQ, some beef party. So I hope the best and the most expensive one. And your next opponents will be T1 Genji, Daman Kia, one of the top dogs. What's your mindset heading into that rough schedule? Yeah, we're gonna play against one of the top teams in the LCK, but I think it's still doable, so we will keep working hard until the end. We will keep working hard in order to keep a great form. And COVID, a lot of players are getting it right now, so I hope Umti comes back soon, and everyone, I wish everyone's quick recovery. And this will be the end of the interview from Lava to Light, and we're gonna pass it back to Valdez and Chronicler. Thank you.